Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery So Casual. I'm really excited. I'm here with Niko today.
Hello.
So it's Niko's first time in a Catching Up episode. She actually started recently, and I thought it would be a good opportunity for everybody to meet Niko since Evelyn is in Japan this week on her trip. But she'll be back in next week's episode most likely, and we all really miss Evelyn. She does say that she's having a good time. She sent a few pictures.
She sent me pictures of a vegan pudding she found. Because we were doing research to try and find vegan pudding because I was like, you have to try it. So she went.
You've had it?
It's like the pudding, the Japanese one.
Oh, you were like, you have to try pudding, but it has to be vegan.
Yeah.
So you helped her find a vegan pudding?
Yeah, we found a restaurant that had it, and she sent me a picture. Wow. She got to have it.
I'm so happy for her. Did she say it was amazing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So Evelyn's doing well. She's eating all the things. She's going to lots of stationery stores. The first day that she got there, it was raining, and she told us she was going to Ancora because there's like a limited edition ink that you can only get when it's raining. Laura got it last time and shared it with everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually have it. It's like a blue. It's inked up in my pen right now. But Evelyn is good, for those of you who are wondering. And this is Niko. So Niko has done a couple of YouTube videos, like video stuff already. So maybe this isn't the very first time you've seen her, but Niko joined us recently, and she will actually be working on programming here at Yoseka in the form of events and YouTube videos. So that's what she'll be spending all of her time working on. So if you come to Yoseka for an event, or if you tune into our YouTube channel frequently, you will definitely be seeing Niko again.
Yes.
Yay! So we're really excited to have her. I was really happy when you finally started, and I really enjoyed like all of our conversations leading up to the final decision to knowing that you were going to be part of our team.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're great.
It was very surreal for me because, you know, I had told you I'd watched Yoseka, I'd followed you guys for a while, and I was like kind of fangirling at this interview right now.
I couldn't tell. You were very composed, and you were.
I was trying my best.
No, you obviously left a really good impression. I've been enjoying working with you a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Okay, good. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and, like, I don't know, your relationship with stationery and just about Niko in general.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Niko. Let's see. I was kind of raised between Spain and Kansas, and my family's like half Spanish, half Japanese. So that's something that's come up quite a bit because a lot of people who work here like speak Spanish or like learning Japanese, and obviously there's a big Japanese tie to stationery in general. So that's been fun. I've been into stationery for a while. I mean, in like middle school, I remember our family friends in Japan sent us like a Dr. Grip mechanical pencil, and I was like, I'm the coolest girl in school. And no one cared about my pencil, but I did. I cared, and I still have it actually.
That's impressive.
Yeah, even with the like original eraser, because I was like, I need to preserve
use the
this.
eraser.
No, yeah, always bought a separate eraser because I was so scared.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to teach Jacob is like, but I don't want to be like too, like, I don't want to give him anxiety about it, but I'm like, don't use that eraser, Jacob. You gotta use the other eraser that I got you.
You can't use the eraser that comes with the pencil, Jacob.
He's like, why? I like it.
I know, they're always good erasers.
Yeah.
You have to get him like the monograph because then you can replace the eraser.
I got him a cute pineapple one, which is also a really good one. It's by what's that other brand? You know, the one that makes the shiny one.
Eraser?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay.
Something chan. Kudo-chan? I can't think of it right now. There's like, okay.
We'll research later.
We'll research and report back.
Yeah. But yeah, and then in high school, I was actually in the bullet journaling. I had my dot grid notebooks that I would be like, my week. And I would do like the banner with like the calligraphy.
Cute. That's so cute.
Yeah, I look back at my old journals and I was like, oh, I kept up with these pretty well. Like, I don't remember doing it that much, but I must have been doing it. pretty often.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then in college, I started working at a stationery store in Kansas, and then I got my first Hobonichi, and it was really like a snowball from there. So yeah, I've used Hobonichi for 4 years now. I use the A5 Hone, Japanese version, Monday Start.
Which cover are you using this year?
Right now I have like the Kubata,
Okay.
you know, the piano keys with
Yes.
like the little cat with the violin.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, I know. I kind of regret not doing it. I feel like I had consistently been using the ones with like the cloth with like the animal on it, you know?
Oh, wait, you mean like this is your first year using a Hon?
No, but before they were a little more in unison because I would get the one like, you know, this year it was like the brown one with the horses on it.
Oh, the bow and tie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you've been getting that one for the past 3 years?
I had been,
Oh.
but now I'm switching it up.
You weren't into the horses this year?
The brown was like, I like brown, like my TWSBI is brown and stuff.
We'll put
but
a picture of
I
it
don't
here
know.
if you guys don't know what we're talking
Yeah.
about. All the
Yes.
bow and tie covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know, it became like too monochrome and stuff for me. I was like,
Okay.
I need some colors going on in here. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I only have one fountain pen to the shock of everyone who works at Yoseka.
Well, it's a good one. I would say
Yeah.
like if you're only gonna have one, it's a good one. You want to tell everybody which one?
Yes, I have the TWSBI Eco Bronze Cafe in an extra fine nib.
So good.
And after like my first week here, everyone was like, what do you mean you use black ink? And so now I have the Teranichi Guitar Burgundy, classic burgundy ink in
Oh, I
there.
didn't know you only used black ink.
I was like such a simple gal.
I mean-
and now I'm here and now there's like
Yeah.
4 fountain pens I have my eye on and like I'm like looking at the wall of inks every day and I'm like, So yeah, we'll see my progression as my fountain pen and stuff, my collections grow.
Yeah, you'll have to let everybody know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one of the perks here is that you get access to like all of these cool inks for sure. Like
Yes.
everybody just like samples.
I feel like that's a
freely.
big one here because I mean, all the bottles are like 50 milliliters is the standard. And for me, that's like so much ink because
Yeah.
I shuffle between fountain pens and gel pens. Like I like to kind of try out new pens.
Yeah, it's too much of a commitment, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like it's just too much ink and I don't
Yeah.
want to have a huge ink collection. So I love that you guys have the little
Yeah.
mini samplers and you know, just like enough to fill one pen and see how you like it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, I'm excited to hear more on your fountain pen and ink journey. And I hope everybody will give Niko a warm welcome as they're watching Catching Up. And be sure to watch the video that you just worked on, which was...
cleaning fountain pens, how to clean your fountain pen.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's huge. Honestly, I was telling Niko, it's a video that I don't know why it's taken us so long to do it. I mean, I kind of know because it was hard to film.
Yeah, we got in and we were like, there's a lot of logistics to this. Lots of jars of water.
Right. Like, you know, because you need access to like lots
Yeah.
of water for cleaning. So it's just like hard to film and you need lots of different dirty pens and lots of
Yeah.
props involved, but you did it. It was your first video,
Yes.
solo video. You outlined it, you researched it, and then you shot it all by
Yeah.
yourself. So really good job
So funny because I cleaned my fountain pen out for the first time last week.
on that. What? Oh, because you have the eco.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just kept refilling it with black ink when it
Oh,
ran
right, because
out.
you also didn't change up the
Yeah.
ink. That's so funny.
So I cleaned it for the first time and then we made the video and I was like,
Which
so
I
timely.
think goes to show, like, sometimes don't overthink it. Like, if
Yeah.
you don't feel like you need to clean out your pen, you maybe don't. Like with the TWSBI, which doesn't dry out, you probably don't really need to clean it that
Yeah.
often, at least. So, but it's a good video to have. And if anybody has had questions on how to clean their fountain pen, be sure to check out Niko's video. We'll link
Yeah.
it below and give her a thumbs up on the video because she worked really hard and it's a great one.
It was a very satisfying process.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, in announcements this week, we have something else that Niko will be working on happening very soon. It's the Kaweco DIY event.
I know, my first one.
Yeah, it's your first event, and it's going to be March 12th. to March 22nd, which is a Thursday to a Sunday. And we are gonna have the Kaweco DIY press here and all of the components for the new color, which is the Glow DIY Sport.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yes, it's a really beautiful color. It reminds me of like those like jade jewelry pieces. Like
Yeah.
it's a very jadey color.
It's a JD color. It's a really, really good color, and it glows in the dark, which is another cool feature of it, but the color itself is like enough for me to like it. So we'll be having that, and the way that works is basically you get to see your pen being assembled in front of you, and it's an exclusive color that is only available with this DIY event. So if you like the color, you basically, and you live like by our store, like around New York, you should stop by our store between the 12th and the 22nd to get this color of the Kaweco Sport. Or if you live somewhere else, try to track down where else will have the DIY Sport event, because it is an exclusive color for the event. You can't get it outside of the event. And we have more exciting news from Kaweco, right?
Yeah. There's some things a brewing. There's the new Perkeo color.
Yeah. It basically looks like the Iridescent Pearl Kaweco Sport that was released like maybe 4 years ago. And now they're releasing it as a Perkeo. And it's really pretty.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love like pearly iridescent things, so I've been thinking about getting one. I really want a pen for like a light blue ink, and I feel like those lighter pearly colors always complement lighter colored inks so well.
Okay, so maybe fountain pen number 2 will be
Yeah.
Kaweco.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Keep everyone updated.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's the new TWSBI.
Oh, right. Okay,
Bahama
so there's also
yellow.
the new TWSBI, Bahama Yellow. What do you think of it?
I think it looks like cookie butter, or like the those Werther's caramels that we were talking about.
We'll put a picture of it here. It's coming out on March 20th if you are interested, and it's supposed to be the color of like wet sand, like from the Bahamas. That's the inspiration of the color. To me, it looks like, you know, like a beige kind of like giving me, it's kind of reminding me of like the cafe series actually.
It's interesting though. I feel like this is the first one where they haven't made it like bronze or onyx or something in like a long time. Like I think all of their releases in the past like 5 or 6 months have been either onyx or bronze. No?
Special trim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with
Like the
TWSBI,
plum,
but that could
the
be
serpentine, the like white and black one, onyx or whatever they just put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let us know what you think of it in the comments. The Bahama Yellow Eco. You're a big fan of Ecos. I'm a big fan of. We're both really big TWSBI fans.
I like seeing the chamber, all the ink in the chamber.
It's nice. Yeah. A lot of ink in the pens. Okay, so now we have some newly added stationery that we want to share with you all, starting with lots of new things from NB. We have sticky notes, we have flake stickers, and they're all kind of here in the center of the table. So I'm going to show you all.
So cute.
So cute. So these are sticky notes by NB, and they're kind of like all these cats, and you get 2 sticky little mini sticky notes per pack. There's one that's like a larger one, and then there's a smaller one, which is more of like a page marker, I would say. They are really cute.
I love when they release these things where it's like little matching sets, like with the flake sticker, like these all seem to be part of a collection.
Yeah, these are also by NB, and these are really cute. These are called Mattari animals, and it's kind of like the same idea. So you get 2 sticky notes per pack, and the smaller sticky note is like it's like the design is like a comforter on top of the animal. So it's like the animals are tucked into bed with 1 sticky note pad, and then they're on the bed with the second sticky note pad. So
cute. You can write secret messages and then just cover it with the little duvet cover.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. That's really cute. I just thought the packaging was really cute.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
And Niko
though.
always just has like, the way they portray animals, they always just look so cute and fuzzy.
Yeah, really cute. So more sticky notes here. These are also the Mattari Animals collection. Here you get 3. 3 little sticky note pads. And then we have Flake stickers that are also the Mattari animals. This is like a penguin one. This one is so cute. I'm gonna flip it here to show you guys. There's like penguin in the den doing stationary stuff.
So cute. Are you into Flake stickers?
You know, they're hard to store is my only thing. I need to.
Daiso has like these little compartments, and I think they're meant for like beads or like embroidery thread. But I have all my Flake stickers in one of those organizers. But it's getting really full.
Yeah, you still have to fish for them though, right?
Yeah, I just like know. I always am like, where's that one?
And then you know where to find it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I have them sort of organized.
So I recently got a sticker book, like a sticker release paper notebook, and I think that that's gonna be really good when it comes to Flake stickers. So I'll allow myself to get like 1 pack of Flake stickers and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But
Trial run.
yeah, I think that's the way to go for me because I want them all to be in one place, and then I want them all to be like just really accessible, and I can just peel off the one that I want and be able to see everything all at once. I think is another big thing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are really cute. I know, I was looking at these like, come on.
They're so cute. I love the Shimaenaga.
Shimaenaga, the snow fairy bird.
Oh.
Yeah. I like the
So
penguin.
cute.
I like this one of the penguin. The penguin writing a letter with the dip pen.
So cute.
That's really cute. Yeah, so these are great. These are by NB. Okay, and then next up we have more stickers. These are actually really exciting that we have these in. These are by Sunstar, and they're actually called Bonbon Drop stickers. They're 3D stickers, and there's a few designs. So there is Tamagotchi. Actually, these are all Tamagotchi. Do you have a Tamagotchi?
No, I never was into it. When I was growing up, the Nintendo DSs had just started coming out.
Is that like the...
Like the little like, you can like flip it open, it's the Nintendo DS.
Oh, okay. I thought, what's the one that's like this?
The
It's
Switch?
Like big? Oh, the Switch. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Switch.
was after the DS.
Okay. These are really popular right now in Japan. Neil keeps telling me. Actually, when we were recently on our trip, he just kept telling me exactly how popular these were. He's like, wow, these are sold. I can't get these anywhere. They're here, but I can't get them. We can't find them. And when we were here at our Sunstar event, Haruka, which was the team member from Sunstar, she was like showing me her phone case, which was fully, she had 2. She had fully decorated in the Bonbon Drop stickers.
Wow.
And then she put this like polymer over it. So it was like really sturdy. But apparently that's what a lot of people in Japan are doing, is they're just like decorating all these clear accessories with the Bonbon Drop stickers.
Interesting.
And putting them in like all these clear things, basically.
I was gonna say, my problem is I always rub off the design. Whenever I put like a tactile sticker on anything, I just like rub it, and then it becomes like, the design becomes obsolete.
You rub it on purpose?
Well, yeah. Like the, like the little squishy puffy stickers.
Oh, you just keep like,
I just like keep touching it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes white and faded, and the face goes away.
That makes sense. That is a risk.
But these look like they would be immune to that.
Yeah, they look pretty impermeable to rubbing. So yeah,
cute.
They're really cute. That's Bonbon Drop. We're really excited to finally have some. There's lots of different designs if you are in Japan, or if you have a friend who's going there, like maybe Evelyn will see some. But these are the ones that we were able to get, and they were Tamagotchi ones, so really cute ones. And I wanted to share with you all. So next up, we have new notebooks from Midori. We have 5-year diaries, and we also have 1-year diaries. And then we kind of have like this new like specialty journaling logging one, which I'll share with you first. This one is called Ohio, and which means good morning. And basically the pages look like this. So they're not dated, but you're meant to use just a few lines every day as you journal. And you write the date in for every morning. You write in your little checklist of things to do, the time you wake up in the morning, and the number of hours you slept. So it's sort of like a morning log, I guess.
You could write your dreams.
You can write your dreams in there if you remember your dreams. Do you remember your dreams?
Once in a while. I have like repetitive ones though. So.
Okay.
Do you?
No, I never remember my dreams. Like
Sometimes that's lucky.
I sleep like a log. I'm out. Okay, and then this one is called Oishi, and Niko and I were looking at this one, and I'm really excited about this one. It's like a food diary, so you can write down what you've eaten, the date that you ate it, and you can rate it, like give it a rating, but it's all in one notebook. I think we've seen stuff like this before, like Evelyn has sticky notes that are like this concept, there are stamps that are this concept, but I like the idea of it all being in a notebook so that you can log it all in one place.
Yeah.
I might get this.
I know, especially I think as analog notebooks and things like that are really becoming more popular, like I feel like this is a good replacement for some of those like food review apps that people keep.
Yes.
And then you can look like a food critic.
my own critic.
Yeah, you can show up and pull out your Oishi journal.
Like everything's like 1 star. No, this is actually so cute. I love the concept of it. So I love
the little bunny.
The little bunny. Little bunny. This one's a bunny. Oh, with a carrot in its mouth. There are like some greens, and then these are snowbirds. Shima and Naga. Okay, and then there's the new 5-year diaries. These are 5-year diary date by Midori.
Beautiful.
These are always so pretty. So we've showed these a lot in the past, but Midori makes lots of different versions of them, and they seem to always like change one small thing. So this time the main change is like the size, because usually the 5-year diaries by Midori are a little bit longer. They're like an A5 slim size, but this is like more, I don't know, this is almost like I'm not sure what size this is. This is like more square-like, but it's almost more like a short B6.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
They just call it mini.
Yeah, mini. So the way these work is you use this book for 5 years and you write on the same date you write on the same page for each date over the 5 years. So every year over the next 5 years on March 16th, you'd be writing on this page, and you get to revisit your years in the last 5 years in this one book.
My host family, like my kind of host grandma in Japan, had one of these, and every day she would write one thing that she was grateful for. So when she looked back, it was like all those happy memories.
Did you give her that?
No, she got it on her own.
She just got it on her own? I love that.
She was like, now I definitely have to live 5 more years. I was like, you got this, girl.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
It was very sweet.
I love that. This gotta live 5 more years. So it's available in 2 colors, and then there's also a 1-year diary.
Oh yeah, sorry, I took it off.
Oh no, it's okay. It comes in the box. Niko took it out already. It looks so cute. Every day is a new day. So this is just 1 year. So then you get 1 page for every single day of the year. You log the date over here. This is year, month, and the date. And then you log the temperature, and you also log
That's kibun. It's like how you're feeling.
Your mood. Your mood. And you do a little journal entry for every day. So that's gonna be like different pages every day throughout the year. This is good, I think, if you're trying to like gift it to somebody who's like getting into journaling. It gives somebody like a very clear foundation for it, and it doesn't seem too daunting because it's just a few lines.
I've also heard of people getting these like when they have kids, like when they are fresh from giving birth, to kind of like record the first year.
I did that.
Lives. Yeah,
I did that. I have a 5-year diary for my
gosh,
kids. Yeah,
that is so cute. That'll be so fun to look back on.
I think it's a great gift for anybody who's like embarking on a new chapter in their life.
Yeah.
Also new in notebooks, we have some new Mnemosyne notebooks. These are by Marumon, and they're really popular in store. They're one of our most popular items. The ones, they usually come with like spiral and a black cover, and really super inexpensive, affordable, but really amazing paper, which is why I think a lot of people appreciate them.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, they started coming out with the hardcover versions, and this is new sizes of the hardcover versions. They're available in dot grid and also ruled or lined. And the size of these is sort of like an A6 Slim in a bunch of different nice colors.
I feel like these are a nice like pocket-sized alternative to, well, there's a lot of them out there, but always good to have more.
Yeah. So then the same colors are available in the dot grid version. So next up, we have a new fountain pen from BUNGUBOX, and it's called the Blue Marine, and it's really exciting because it's actually a new platinum pen. So it is BUNGUBOX's first ever exclusive platinum pen, and that's pretty exciting because we actually just released our very own platinum exclusive pen as well here at Yoseka. So it's great to see that other retail shops are also beginning to make their own platinum pens, and there's just gonna be like more exciting colors of platinum 3776s out in the world. That's kind of like what happened with Sailor these past few years, is that Sailor was kind of like open to making exclusives with stores, and so now there's like lots of different fun colors of Sailors out there, and I think we're about to see the same thing from Platinum, so be on the lookout for that. So taking a closer look at the Blue Marine, it is sort of like a dark, would you say this is like a teal?
Yeah, I would say it reminds me a lot of like when the sun reflects off the ocean when you're looking out, and it's like kind of shifting and moving with like those little glitter particles in there too.
Yeah,
that's very beautiful.
That is exactly what inspired this pen, which is called Blue Marine. It has shimmery silver particles all over. It's like evenly distributed throughout the barrel and the cap. And it is supposed to be inspired by the sunlight hitting the waves of the water. So that's exactly it. And on the nib is a little whale tail. So cute.
So cute. And the little heart detail.
Yeah.
I love how many companies are starting to like customize the nib part a lot. Like the Kakuno with the panda, and then like I can't think of any other at the top of my head.
No, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot recently.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing, and a lot of people, I mean, like I'm just thinking of Evelyn actually. She like will only buy a pen if it has a special nib.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like all of her pens have special nibs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely really cute to see like when you're uncapping a pen, it's like an unexpected detail that just gives you like a little oomph of little joy, little burst of joy. So Blue Marine is a new fountain pen from BUNGUBOX. It's their platinum exclusive. It's their first ever platinum exclusive. And it's also based off of a matching ink color that they have in their Ink Tells More collection, which I think is an iron gall ink, if I'm remembering correctly. But if you guys like pairing inks to pens, they have that ink color, but I think this is a pretty good one to match. There's lots of inks that are in this kind of like teal colorway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's about it for this episode of Catching Up. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We have a new team member here at Yoseka who you'll be seeing a lot more of in the coming weeks, in the coming months. And if you plan on making a visit to Yoseka, if you plan on going to Stationery Fest, Niko will be there as well. So remember her face. You'll see it again. And be sure to leave her a warm welcome in the comments.
Yes, thank you. So excited to be here.
Yay, thank you. Okay, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Catching Up. Bye.
Bye.